Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to the 4th episode of RWA Cataclysm, and it's time for 6 machines to battle it down to 1. It's the Annihilator. Let's see who's competing for the Annihilator Championship. So first up, Atlas with that big lifting scoop and track drive. Very impressive in RWA Rebirth 2, making it all the way to the series semi-finals. However, a lack of a self-righting mechanism proved their undoing against Mighty Morg. Can they do better in the Annihilator? They're one of the favourites, so hopefully they should do well. Venom is next. They got a big crushing jaw on their machine. They didn't perform too well in RWA Rebirth Series 2, to be honest, being chucked around by Killer 3 quite easily. Their weaponry also then went on to break very easily as well. Hopefully they can do better in the Annihilator, but only time will tell. Viking looked good with their rearrangement of weaponry, a set of lifting forks and an axe. However, against Mastorath 2, their lifting forks ended up beaching the robot. To prevent this, they've removed the lifting forks for this championship. Let's hope it helps. We also have Gravity, the Dutch machine, with their very powerful flipper. They looked impressive in the heat early on, flipping Pinky quite far and wide. However, they ended up getting flipped up and out of the arena. Hopefully they'll do better here. AT20 looked very powerful with their flywheel and their self-righting mechanism. They did very well in Rebirth 2, making it to the heat final where they lost on a very close judge decision to Up Downer. That blade was powerful, it was strong, but the high ground clearance proved too costly for the judges. Let's hope they do better here. And finally, Bloodscrew, a very powerful crusher and lifter combination. In their heat, they took Legoob and absolutely destroyed them, bending, crumpling, puncturing and popping their armour. However, against Kilohertz, they were really unlucky. They gave them a good run for their money at first, but then Katrina sent them to the pit. So here are our 6 machines: Atlas, Venom, AT20, Gravity, Viking and Bloodscrew. Who's going to win? I haven't a clue, honestly.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
Words that can describe an Annihilator: pure chaos. All machines are against each other here. It is a free-for-all. Atlas, its tracks being attacked immediately. There is Venom and Bloodscrew locking horns. Atlas causing some damage to Venom. They've ripped off one of the side panels of Venom. That was a good attack there by AT20. Can Gravity self-right? They are stuck on their side. They self-right now. There's Viking with that huge hammer going flying through the air there into Katrina's CV. Did you see the power of Gravity's flipper there? There's AT20. Meanwhile, coming back in on the attack of Venom, and off comes another side panel there. And I'm just wondering if Venom are already immobilized. There's Bloodscrew crushing in now to the exposed innards. Up in the air goes Bloodscrew again. Gravity looked very impressive with that powerful flipper. In comes Viking's hammer as well. Venom being absolutely destroyed here. Meanwhile, another panel goes flying, and now they've been toppled up and over by Bloodscrew. They've all got it in for Venom here, haven't they? Venom, I think, are done for here. Meanwhile, Gravity on their side, as are Viking. Atlas with that huge scoop. Oh, but the exposed tracks being attacked there by AT20. AT20 being flipped over, but self-righting very, very quickly there. Good machines here in this one. Atlas looking big and mean. AT20 looked impressive as well. So did Gravity and Bloodscrew. Well, to be honest, all of them bar Venom, really. Venom now on the drop zone, courtesy of Katrina. Oh, Jesus Christ! Look at the damage there. Basically, they got split into 3 pieces. Oh, make that 4 now, thanks to Karma. Oh, dearie me. That is such a sad sight. Atlas picking up the main body of the machine, well, what's left of the main body of the machine, and taking it towards the pit of oblivion and dumping it. Down go Venom. Oh, what a shame for them. I don't think we've seen destruction like that for a long time. Well, I think it's safe to say that Venom definitely lost that one. Well, what a way to go, I tell you. But we've still got 5 deadly machines left to fight it out.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate.
That battle just proved how dangerous Annihilators can be. Up in the air go AT20, but they self-right fantastic. They got a very effective stream mech this time around. Bloodscrew trying to get that crusher in on Gravity's flipper. In comes Atlas on Bloodscrew. There's Viking bringing down the hammer there, taking Gravity. There now, Gravity going in for a silent assault on Atlas. There's AT20 once again trying to go for the tracks of Atlas. Atlas though managing to deflect them. Those tracks holding up strong. They reinforced them. That's what they did. They reinforced them after their loss to Dogmeat in Rebirth 1. They basically made them 3 times as thick, so they can survive spinners just like that. Bloodscrew being dug around now there by Viking. Good battle as well. Goodness me, Gravity were close to going down the pit there. Sent flying by the flywheel of AT20. Now flipping AT20 up and over once again. There is Gravity with its big flipper. They've been very effective in this, and they've now gone and flipped Atlas up and over. We know Atlas can't self-right from earlier, but they've been flipped up and over again now into the seems on a brick, and now all of a sudden Bloodscrew upside down. Atlas have been righted. Down comes the hammer on Viking on Atlas and onto Gravity. Viking have been very much background noise for this. For me, they have for this. They've come in, they've got their shots in, and they've backed away, let a bit more action, and then they come back in for some more shots. There's the big flywheel of AT20, up and around, up in the air go Gravity once again. Bloodscrew, meanwhile, are stuck upside down. I'm not too sure they can self-right from there, and they are stuck in the CPZ. There's a brick. They've been taken out now, though, by Atlas, and now have been righted. Oh, but one good shot from AT20 sends them scurrying down the pit again. That was a good attack by AT20. Oh wow, Bloodscrew out. That's a shame for them, but we've still got 4 more machines ready to go at it. AT20 and Gravity both look very impressive.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate.
For me, AT20 and Gravity are the most impressive machines in this. Annihilator! Oh! And immediately Atlas losing a track! Now remember what I was saying earlier, the tracks have been basically been adjusted so they would be 3 times thicker than before, so they would manage to deflect spinners, breaking them. But I think they've taken a bit too much punishment from AT20. They're upside down as well now, Atlas. And I think Atlas are going to be the next to go here. They've lost a track. They've been flipped up and over. They've been attacked. They've been murdered and massacred. Oh, goodness me. Look at it. Now, they can't self-right either. And that's a shame for them because they were actually favourites to win this in the pit, being the semi-finalists and all. But they are in all sorts of problems here, and the pit is ever so close. And Atlas down, eventually down the pit of oblivion. Oh! And a cheeky little flip there from Gravity on AT20, and then on Viking as well. Well, why not? So Atlas, they're out. That's a surprise in the pits, let me tell you. AT20, Gravity, and Viking, they remain.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate.
So the question here is, will AT20 and Gravity both make the Annihilator final, or will one of them take the other favourite out? Because I make them both co-favourites for this so far. Viking, though, coming in behind Atlas there and AT20, sorry, and smashing them with that hammer. Up and over they go. Oh, and Gravity very nearly in the pit there. AT20's blade too powerful for its own good, sending it flying through the air there as well. Meanwhile, Gravity are in all sorts of problems here. I don't think they can self-right, not with the pit right behind them, but they got righted there by AT20. Now, will AT20 prove that decision, I wonder? AT20 up and ended. Can they right themselves? Yes, they can. There's the big, huge axe of Viking. Viking now getting sent flying to the end, very nearly in the pit of oblivion. Goodness me! And a good bit of trying to get themselves out of danger quickly. AT20 trying to self-right once again. AT20 being flipped over once again though by Gravity, and now they've landed with their self-righting mechanism up. Now, can they self-right themselves when their self-righting mechanism is in that predicament? I don't think they can. Viking now attacking Gravity from behind, slamming them into the arena sidewall and bring that axe in. Oh, and Gravity have upended themselves! Now, is that going to prove to be a weakness later on in this tournament? I'm not too sure. Viking pinning them against the arena sidewall. Meanwhile, in comes Karma, crumpling down on the remains of 80-20, and that's a surprise for me because they were one of the favourites to win this in my opinion, along with Gravity after their performance in the last few fights, but they have been immobilised for too long and they've been pitted. Cease called. Viking and Gravity, looking a bit presumptuous there, but they're through. What a battle that was. 80-20, commiserations to them. We'll see them again, hopefully another Annihilator. They're a good machine, but now it's time for the final. Gravity versus Viking.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
So, Gravity are the favourites to win this. They've got the very powerful flipper. They've managed to cause some of the chaos in this Annihilator Viking. Like I said, a bit more of a background noise machine. It comes in, gets a few attacks in, then goes back. Comes in, gets a few attacks in, goes back. And they've been flipped up and over and very nearly out of the arena, landing in Nail's CBZ. And now coming down, trying to bring that crushing claw of hers into the axe. And now Nail goes flying thanks to Gravity. Well, why not? I think Gravity wants to have a battle with Viking by themselves. Down comes that huge axe of Viking once again. Up and in the air go Viking. Flip up and over. Gravity self-righting after flipping themselves as well. Oh, and Viking very nearly down the pit of oblivion once again there. This is a very, very dominant display here by Gravity. They've lost in the heat twice, both in Rebirth 1 and Rebirth 2. They really, really want to win something. They are on the verge of it here as well, as long as they keep up the pace and keep out of trouble. They've probably managed to sink there a little bit. They've managed to realign it again now. Up and in there goes Gravity. Sorry, goes Viking once again, thanks to Gravity. But Viking now coming back in with some huge hats with that hammer. So don't count Viking out just yet. It's got a very big, very meaty, very quick hammer weapon. And you do not want to count them out. But Gravity with another huge flip there, sending Viking all the way to the other side of the arena. And they're now stuck on their side. And very nearly out of the arena once again there. Karma's going to have to get out of the way and all. Viking trying to self-right, but being grabbed now by Karma, plucked up into the air, dumped on its side. Oh, can they get away from there in enough time? Yes, I think they've just done it. I think they've just managed to right themselves in enough time. Up and over they go once again. Great battle this, great final. For me, it is all Gravity so far, but Viking have been persistent. They haven't died yet. Oh my goodness me! Could you get any closer than that? I don't think you can. Viking flipped once again by Gravity. Gravity for me by miles on top, but Viking not giving up, coming in with that axe and the hammer once again. Rolled away that time. Now does that tell you something? Is Gravity's flipper running low on CO2? Have these hammer shots from Viking caused some damage? The power of the hammer there toppling Gravity, and all of a sudden Viking are coming back here into this Annihilator final because Gravity's flipper is weakened. It cannot flip. Oh, it did there though. Now, will that flip be enough to secure Gravity the championship, or will this late comeback by Viking be enough for them to win the Annihilator? I think it might be a bit too late, but I'm not too sure. But look at the power once again of Viking's hammer. We're into the final 5 seconds. This is going to go to the judges, and what a final it was. Got to get my breath back after that. But let's see who the judges went for. They went for Gravity! Gravity have won the Annihilator. Well done to them. What a victory for the Dutch machine. Congratulations to Viking and all other competitors, but Gravity are your reigning Annihilator champions. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. I've been Anderson9132, and I will see you next time for the World Championships. Bye-bye.